Hello, hello. This is Thriller, Thriller. Do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Well, this is Thriller, 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 Thriller. Do-do-do-do, do-do-do. Do you know how old that video is about Michael Jackson? Thriller. Oh my God. That was like the video of all time. And when them folks came out of them graves and they got to dancing and oh boy, that was just a jam. Do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do. Well, it's Thriller Thursday. I know I've been changed. I No, I've been changed. On this Thriller Thursday, I want to talk about how thrilling and exciting it is when you realize you grow, you mature, you realize things ain't what you thought they would be. You don't think the same as you thought when you were in your 20s or 30s, 40s, 50s. This is Thriller Night. So me, I know I've been changed. When the saying was, when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. When life gives you lemons, sometimes you cut those lemons in four parts and you share it with people. Or sometimes you cut it in half. But either way, whether you make lemonade or you cut those lemons in half, you cut them in small pieces, you're spreading your love or your joy that you put into making that lemonade or cutting those lemons. Because, some of y'all want to be perfect and you taking the time to make sure it's cut just right and everything. How is everybody doing out here with this heat? As they say, it's hotter than the hubs of hell. I don't know. To me, I feel like hell is right now. Just my opinion. And I'm just rambling today. As I'm going through physical therapy for lymphedema and all of these conditions that I live with, and all of the arthritis in my body and what the radiation did to my body and fingers all messed up. I can't even hold the ink pen. In spite of it all, we still have to get up we still have to get up and eat, pray, meditate. You have to get up and you have to move. You have to keep it moving. No matter how much pain you in, how you might look, how you might feel, you get up and you try to do the right thing. You get up with the right thing. You thank your higher power or whatever for waking you up. You meditate. Some people go to work. Some people, you know, don't have a job to go to. Some wish they have a better job. And in spite of all of this, you keep telling yourself, I'm going to make it. It's going to be all right. Only the strong survive. What do you do when you get tired? What do you do when you're just tired? What do you do when you just get tired, tired, tired? I wish, I wish, I wish, I wish. We don't get a chance to do this life over. You don't get a chance. What do you do when you are just tired? Do you know you can prepare for things and it's gonna be thing after thing after thing. What do you do when you realize the hurt is so deep when you didn't realize how some things have really affected you, what do you do? This is thriller, thriller night. What do you do? Well, I'm here to tell you. I'm here to tell you that you got to believe in something. Believe in yourself. Know that everything is going to be good. It's your partner. Is that you? Cause or is that a cause you had a troll in here the last time? I want to encourage people that it's hot fun in the summertime to never give up. Know that there's some better days coming. Know that you can take lemons and share them. You could take lemons and make lemonade. And sometimes all we want to do is just be happy. Be happy. Don't worry. Be happy. And I'm doing this show because, like I said, I'm on YouTube for myself. YouTube was designed, I come on here to help myself. I talk about regular life issues. I'm not trying to sugarcoat anything. If I only reach one person and get a message across, now it is very hot outside. If you have air conditioning, run your air conditioning. Worry about the bill later. Oh, okay, it's your partner. Yeah. You know, run your air and worry about the bill later because we don't need people passing out. We don't need you to have a heat stroke. Worry about the bill later. Your health is more important. Also, please, they have cooling stations. They have cooling stations. Drink plenty of water. Plenty of water. and just stay cool because it's 90, close to 100 degrees here, and I'm not going out. I'm not going out. For those people, hey, loving me, Tracy Anderson. For those people that's got asthma and bronchial breathing things, this heat might be a little bit too much for you. I'm going to tell you, health is wealth. Health is wealth. So, hey, Rudy. Rudy, how you been doing? So please, again, it's hot out there. We're in heat waves. They're telling people to stay inside, stay cool, go to cooling centers because heat exhaustion, heat strokes can be very dangerous. Okay, yeah. Okay, I know. I'm meeting a lot of people that stay in Vegas. I got some uh, music friends that live in Vegas. It's your partner. He's out there in Vegas. Uh, yeah, it's 103, and see y'all got that dry heat. Y'all have that dry heat out there. See, I remember when I moved. Well, Little Rock, Arkansas, the heat wasn't as bad. But when I moved to Dallas, Texas, woo, man, I had to go to the emergency room twice. I couldn't breathe. So again, I want to tell you from a person that is that has health conditions, please keep cool. Now I know some of y'all think y'all young and healthy. You know, I'm not gonna worry about nothing. Some of y'all young, just you know, think you can handle everything. No. Stay cool. Don't be out here trying to run, jog, walk, do anything. It's just too darn hot. And for you people who people can't tell anything to, that y'all know it all, having a heat stroke isn't good, and heat exhaustion isn't good neither. I'm gonna drop the link. So, Tracy, what are some things that you guys are doing to keep warm? Hey, One Success Mindset. Y'all know I'm a shiner. Well, I belong to all of the groups. See, I don't just belong to one group. Everybody's channel I go into, I say I'm a shiner. I'm this, I'm that. Because I'm a part of all of y'all. I don't discriminate. I'm going to drop the link. If anybody wants to give anybody any advice on how to stay cool, or any advice on what do you do when you've done all you can do and it just seems like you're getting nowhere, just nowhere. It's always something, it's always something. Oh wow. Loving me. Hold on. Hold on. Tracy, you have diabetes. Now, can you change your diet? Hey, Charlene. Yeah, well, you need to stay in, Tracy. If you got breathing problems, yeah, because this heat is something else. People don't realize it. The heat and the cold, they're both bad. But see, the heat has everybody fooled because they think they can go outside with a bathing suit on or their shirts off and just some shorts or skimpy clothes and think they're going to be okay. No, you're not going to be okay. You should not be out there in this hot weather. But you can't tell people anything these days. Everybody know it all. Everybody's got PhD degrees. You can't tell them if you breathe in this hot air enough, you can have a heat stroke, pass out from heat exhaustion. And I'm going to tell you, once you start getting sick, it's going to be like a never ending process. It is a never ending process. Not like it's going to be, it's a never ending process. One condition leads to something else, and before you look up, you've got everything. Oh yeah, it's in the, it's close to 100 here, Charlotte. I have a son. My son called me last week and told me after 42 years He finally told me he appreciated me, loved me. So many things I told him, he see now. Because my son was a hard-headed kid, stubborn, didn't want to listen. He was like that from early ages of his life. Charlene, I need some uplifting. People that deal with health issues, pain issues, they don't know the fight that people have every day just to get out of bed, pray, meditate, whatever you do, take your shower, cook, cook your breakfast, and try to keep positive. And sometimes, like today's not a good day for me. The pain is winning. Yeah, I have COPD too. One success, Miss China. Yeah, because my son gave me a lot of hell. A lot of hell. My one and only child gave me enough problems for 12 kids. Yeah, Tracy, the arthritis in my hand now. It's like my thumb. Um, I keep the lines of communication open with my son. He'll call and I'm like, how's everything going? And I guess, he said I used to just, you know, and I just say, you know, I know you got this. I tell him I trust and believe in him. Um, and I don't pound on him so much. Like he say, I used to just pound, pound, pound on him. And I probably was that type of mother. Because I knew with him being a black male, and then he dated uh, Caucasian women. what his problems would be. Yeah. See, kids, these kids these days coming up, they think their parents don't know nothing. Tracy, did they give you a nebulizer? And see, I've got the girl, I got the Floatinate spray, the prescription for my sinuses and allergies. Matter of fact, I'm taking a skirt now. When I went to South Carolina this year, and the pollen was so high. I mean, it. Oh my goodness! It brought all of my allergies back. Plus, it took me a long time to be able to breathe right once I came home. And then I tried, there's so many things that we're addicted to that, the three legal addictions are alcohol, Lord. Hold on, let me see what they gave us. Yeah. Hmm. Oh, okay, you need a new one. Yeah, see those breathing problems. Oh boy, it's just one of them days. I'm not feeling all that great. Like I said, I'm gonna come on here when I'm feeling good and bad. Uh, I'm not on here trying to impress nobody. This is my outlet. I guess this is my therapy for me. Um, I tell people I'm not ashamed of anything that has happened in my life. I try to keep it as real as possible. I'll try to I'll walk in the building and walk down the stairs um, just to keep myself with walking and stuff. But you gotta be your biggest cheerleader, everybody. You gotta be. Some people don't know the tears that some people cry every night or cry every morning. Some people don't realize that some things some people have done to you have affected you and you don't even realize it. And I'll tell you one thing, I'm tired of getting up every day. I'm tired of getting up every day. My goodness. Like, senior citizens, people on disability, people on Social Security, we technically should not have a worry in the world, right? You know, you get your check every month. Well, the way the system is made, the way the system is made, you're continuously fighting, like struggling. Medicare sucks. Okay? If you guys have any older relatives and you're doing good, hold on. Get them a gift card or something. Medicare sucks. And Tracy, you probably know this as well. You know, even some of these insurances, the money you have to spend on prescriptions, or you might have a spend down. They don't cover this, they cover so much of this, so many transportation rides are covered. Now I've got to pay people to take me to physical therapy. Um, and older people, we shouldn't have to have these problems. Oh, Tracy, I don't even know what my light bill is going to be. It's probably going to be $500 or $600. So everybody in every state, they do have programs that you can go apply that will help you. You know, that will help you. Oh, thank you so much, Sheldon. Food shouldn't be high the way it is. You know, people are literally around here looking to buy food stamp cards from people. Ain't nobody selling them because food is high. But everybody's still trying to look for somebody. Yeah. So are you in all electricity? I'm in a one bedroom small apartment. Some people's bedrooms are bigger than my whole apartment. And I'm all electric. And my light bills are $200 a month. But I'm just having one of those days where I've been on the phone with Medicare, with this transportation thing. Um, we have what they call PACE here, and I called that place. But again, again, you know, when you have a certain amount of money coming in, you don't qualify for this or you don't qualify for that. Oh, you in a 5 bedroom, 3 full bed? Yeah. See, well, honey, Charlene, I wish I could be rich. It's best to just be rich because I'm gonna tell you, I'm pretty sure if we all could do our life over again with everything thing we know now, we all would have been rich. I mean, I do thank God that I worked and I do get a decent amount of money. But the way this inflation, um, but with the way inflation is going up, hell, I'm gonna be homeless pretty soon. Okay, so you got a ride share 40 rides a year. See, I'm with Humana with Medicare, and they only pay for 3 rides a year. Ain't that something? So, to any young people that's listening to this show, I want you to know that you need to prepare because you can have one illness, one health condition that can change your entire life. And then you have to go on disability. Then you have to wait to get approved. Then you get disability. And if you get like me, I didn't, with my income, I couldn't get Medicaid, which Medicaid is public aid in states. Don't get it twisted, people. Medicaid is public or free health care, public aid in your state. Medicare is what you pay for. So I was put in Medicare because I've been getting disability since I was 56, 57. Yeah, 57. And so Medicare is something that you pay for through the United States government. And sometimes you might, with Medicare and Medicaid, you might have a spin down amount. So when you're preparing for your future now, you need to start putting aside money, more money, in case you have a health condition and you end up on disability where you only get a check once a month and you're going to need extra income to supplement that. Hey, Wellness with Frugal Mom. Yeah, I'm with United Healthcare. Hey, Angel. So, I feel as though I worked 40, 45 years. They took taxes out of my money, you know. They took taxes out of my paycheck. All the interest they earned over the years. I could have made better choices myself. But even if I would have had another plan, they would offset that with my disability because the United States of America has come up with with guidelines or what they consider how much money you get with how much they're going to give you from any of these programs. And so if you have another plan, they'll tell you you can only get that one plan. And so they've come up with these guidelines. If you get this much from Social Security or disability, that you can only get, uh, you know, you don't qualify for this program or that program. or they give you a spin down. And you're like, okay. And you're like, are these people crazy? Like, I only get $24 a month in food stamps. Some of your medicines might not be covered. So, to anybody that's in this show, I don't know what to tell you other than to try to save a little bit more money. But like I said, um, they want to know all of your business, and if you have set aside so much money for and you have another retirement plan, they're not going to give you the full amount of Social Security or disability. Well, disability. And then they got these guidelines. If you get this amount of money and, and income, then we have a program. You need to get a supplemental program. So you know, they make it hard for the people that's just regular, everyday people that have worked or have become disabled with their stupid guidelines. Yeah, thanks everybody for being here. Hey, Frugal Mom, how you been doing? Angel, oh my gosh, you suffer from fibromyalgia. Oh my goodness. See, it's a lot of us on here that have health issues too. You know, YouTube is like some type of therapy for us. You know, you're over there on in the UK. Yeah, so I don't know what to tell people anymore. I don't. I mean, try to work, try to save as much money as possible, because one illness can bring you down where your whole lifestyle changes. Then you adjust to that lifestyle when you finally do get your disability, but it ain't enough. It's not enough. At least not for me. I would like to have a new car, but between car note and car insurance and the other bills, you know, I don't have a car. And I can go get a brand new car. They'll give you a car. I'd be damned if I done got this old to be worrying about car note, car insurance, lights, rent, medicine. I like to go places. I like to travel. And you only get a certain amount. Now, you can work while you're on disability so many hours a month. But hell, I don't know how I'm going to be feeling from one day to the next. Well, honey, I can't drive, honey. I was everywhere. And ooh, hey, Rob, I'm just making it, Rob. Just making it. So, to those that have good health, you know, thank the higher power, the universe, whatever you believe in. But let me tell you, for those that have health conditions, and a lot of it, it's genetics, like in your DNA. Like breast cancer runs on my maternal side of the family. On my father's side, the skeletal arthritis and all of that, the diabetes, the high blood pressure, that also runs on my maternal side. So a lot of these conditions, we inherit. They're just in our DNA, in our makeup. I got my bad feet from my mom too. And ain't nobody feeling sorry for nobody these days. I'm here to tell you, prepare yourself for the best for some days. Look at it like my life can change. Cause ain't nobody feeling sorry for you, especially some of the healthy people. Cause I got some healthy friends. You know, they want me to. I don't go to malls and walk all around the malls anymore and stuff. I don't do all of that. You can do that. Or they think they doing you good. Well, I got you out the house and I made you walk. No, you made me hurt is what you did. And trust me, they mean well, but some healthy people just don't understand the people that have health conditions. And some of these people that you see, oh, hold on. Hey, Angel.
Hey, Miss April. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing fine. I'm just doing another keeping it real. This is life show. I can't sugarcoat things with people.
I've tried that. It doesn't work.
Yeah.
Sometimes, sometimes you need a bit of salt sprinkled on the sugar
Okay.
to balance the flavors. I think, Miss April, I think what I find the most hardest is if you've got a hidden disability, everyone expects you to be, running full MOT, everything perfect, and just be able to do everything, be everywhere at once. And they don't, they look at you as this shell on the outside, and they think, oh, she looks young and fit. Well, sometimes I feel about 90.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want anyone to feel sorry for me because I'm far from a victim. But I do want people to know that they're not alone. Anything that I say, I don't want anyone to pick me because I'm far from a victim. We're all survivors. We're all here. We all go through what we do, and we stand affirmative. But at the same time, we share our stories because we want other people to know you're not alone.
Right.
But
We
it is,
understand you. We
yeah,
understand you. People like Angel said. I can get dressed up, throw on my wig that had all this gray hair, put in my teeth, and look all beautiful, but I'm hurting on the inside. And people don't realize that. Like, there are people, all health conditions, they aren't visible.
amen. But it doesn't make it unreal, and it doesn't mean that you're not hurting.
Hmm.
Some days I can stand up, but I feel like my back's breaking. Some days I feel like I'm walking on a flat surface, but I feel like I'm walking up a mountain. I can wake up some days, get out of bed, and go and walk 10 yards to the shower, and I feel like I've walked a million miles. Don't feel sorry for me, but if you feel like that, just know that you're not alone. you know,
Yeah. Hmm.
we still get up every day, we still get in the shower, and we still do what we can. And as long as we're doing that, then we're fighters, we're not victims. But
Yeah,
it
we
is what,
get up every day and we fight. We
amen.
fight to try to be as normal as possible.
hmm
That's what we do.
I've had I've had a fibromyalgia diagnosis for the last 5 years. I'm now going through more tests to find out if I've also got MS. But I work on the days I can work. I'm with an agency. I've got fibromyalgia plus underlined. And a lot of people, because they see me running around and smiling most days, they think, oh, she's fine. Sometimes I'm in agony, but I've learned to laugh at it. I've learned to go, oh, and then laugh. My son sometimes, because I'll be sitting there and I'll go, oh, he's like, Mum, it's like you've got Tourette's. I'll go, oh, sometimes I use the F word. I won't do it on here, but sometimes I'll go, oh, that hurt. And he's like, Mum, it sounds like you've got Tourette's, especially when he was younger because he didn't understand. But now he's got older, he's like, oh, Mum, can I massage your feet? You rest. When he comes, he works hard, but he'll be like, oh, Mum, you've been cooking and cleaning all day, you rest. we'll put a movie on and I'll massage your feet for you, you know. So he's really good. But there's a lot of people that will say to you, oh, you know, because they can't see your pain because you don't have a cut wide open, a wound that they can see. If it's fibromyalgia, MS, or depression, any hidden illness, people will constantly question you. And it's like, come on, there's a whole diagnosis there, a whole medical record. You still can't spell your name, but you're questioning these doctors and my symptoms. So to me, I'll pray for those people, but it is frustrating. It is very
Well, even
frustrating.
with me, I'm in physical therapy now for the lymphedema. It's so bad. Um, where I had my breast removed. So
You had cancer twice, didn't you, Miss April?
yeah, twice. Yeah, I'm a
Oh
two-time
God.
survivor. And so I got all of this extra muscle, extra tissue that turns into muscle spasms. So they have sent me to physical therapy. And that's been fun. Boy, she been massaging me down, working the muscles out. And when
Yeah.
I come home, I sleep like a baby. But, the insurance approved 16 treatments. And, this is what they do everywhere. Every year, every 2 years, send you to physical therapy and stuff. And you feel good for a while. Um, and then you go back to the same thing.
They offered me pain management and I didn't go to it because I thought you're offering me pills like Tramadol,
Oh, honey, no,
um,
I got to take my pills.
codeine.
I take my pills. I would be
But
able to get out of bed if I didn't take a pill. What about you, Tracy? You got fibromyalgia too. Honey, I couldn't get out of bed if I didn't take a pill.
do you
That's
know
why I
what
have
they?
to eat all the time, and I'm always eating because I'm taking 15 pills 3 times a day. And if I don't eat and stuff, I get real sick. So, yeah, if I
No,
don't pop a pill, I can't get out the bed.
for me, it's kind of I will take pills, but only if I'm in excruciating. Like obviously with fibromyalgia, you have pains and aches every day. If I'm in excruciate, but it's more personal to me because I have addicts in my family. So I'm worried that I've got that gene and I've seen what their lives have turned into. So I really don't, I'm so, is it anxious? I think the word is. I don't, the tramadol reminds me of heroin, and
Okay.
I've got heroin addicts in my family. So I'm like, oh, if I've got their addictive gene, would I start taking that, then go on to it? Probably paranoid, but I'm like, I took the tramadol for a while.
Well,
It was
Angel,
increasing my tiredness.
yeah, I'm probably an addict then because I'm gonna take my
You need
pills,
them,
and I need my
but
pill in order for me to get up. I wouldn't be able to move.
yeah, I'm like that a lot, like sometimes, but not all of the time. And then I'll go on to like ibuprofen, which is like an anti-inflammatory, or try with natural herbalists. But sometimes I end up just completely bedridden. Maybe if I took the tramadol and stuff, it might help. But I'm just that paranoid, Miss April. It's hard, isn't
Well,
it?
I look
Like to,
at it like this. Um, something gonna take me out of here, and I'm gonna take my pills. People were sending
if
me
there,
stuff for holistic. I got a TENS unit. They gave me they gave me pain patches, but I have to take that pill.
yeah, I'm like that. Sometimes I have to take painkillers, and I've tried the. Do you know the heat patches? When you say the pain patches, I've got
Mm.
like these heat patches because sometimes it's like almost like I've got trapped nerves or pinches all over my body. So then if it's in my back and it makes it more difficult to walk or to use my arms if it's a higher back or neck. So then I'll put a heat patch. Sometimes it works, but it doesn't, it's temporarily. When you take the patch off, it's not working. If it gets really bad, I'll go for like anti-inflammatory ibuprofen. But the tramadol was making me feel worse. I couldn't get out of bed. But if it's doing good for you, like different bodies react differently. But if it's doing good for you, then that's brilliant. For me, it was like it wasn't working well for me. It was making me
Oh, okay.
more tired, more sleepy, and I was less functionable. Whereas even if I've got the pain, I can function that bit more. But then
Hmm.
sometimes the pain becomes unbearable. I have to take something, otherwise I just can't function.
Oh, okay.
But
Yeah.
mine's up and down. So I get good spots and then I get bad spots. So it depends on how bad I am to what kind of treatment I need. I do think I should go back for the pain therapy though, because I think there's so much out there now that they might offer. It's good to have a look and see, because to be honest, the last year I've not been coping very well. It's been more down than up, if you get what I mean.
Yeah. Well, that was one good thing when we had the electrical fire in the building and we were in the hotel. Uh, they had some great shower heads, and the water was real hot. We don't have the world's greatest hot water where I live at. So taking them hot showers was really good too. Hey, pre-retirement days. Yeah. So, taking the hot showers.
I used to love soaking in a nice hot bubble bath, but now I don't have a bath anymore. I only have a shower. So it's like, ah.
Yeah.
But I used to like absolutely soaking like a nice hot bath, loads of bubbles, candles lit, and just soaking there. I wouldn't, I wouldn't come out until I looked like a wrinkled, shriveled up prune. Wouldn't take me long neither.
Oh, honey, and then and well, I have both. Like I take a nice bath at night, and I put a lot of Epsom salts in it. Lots of
Oh,
Epsom salt.
my dad loved his Epsom salts. I used to soak his feet at night in them. A bowl of water, soak his feet because my dad had muscular dystrophy,
Mm-hmm.
but he used to be on his feet all the time, but his feet used to swell up like elephant's feet. So we'd always kind of soak his feet for him and then massage them for him afterwards. But
Okay.
Epsom salts, that reminds me of my childhood and
Oh,
teens.
honey, I still put Epsom salts in my hot water. So yeah.
I don't I don't see them around much. I think we get Radox. I think that's got Epsom salts, isn't it? Radox.
Okay, Tracy, you do the meloxicam and Norcos. Yeah, I got the hydrocodone stand 325. And then I have Extansiva, which is the new name for what was that other drug? Oh goodness. What is Extansiva, the new name? It was right up there with morphine. Um what was that other
Codeine
stuff
and morphine.
everybody was hooked on and stuff. Mm. So
See, you've got
that's that was for the lung pain. So yeah, I take my medicine. Yeah, I need my medicine.
if you need it and if it's doing you good, take it. For me, it was just making my brain fog worse. So I had the brain fog, but I needed to use my brain to work. So when I took the
Hmm.
tramadol, my brain fog with the tramadol was like 1,000 times worse. It was like my brain wasn't functioning properly and I needed to not, it wasn't doing me good. And then on top of it, I was worried, like I say, because I've got addicts in my family, I might have that addictive gene. I thought, because just the thought of it having opioids in it kind of distracted me from it.
Okay. Yeah, I got the
It was like
laxative. Yeah.
they put me on amitriptyline, uh, like for when I'm in pain of the night time, so I can sleep through the pain.
Hmm.
And they was just as bad as well. They wasn't very. They had a bad effect on me.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But they used to use that as an what was it, a psychotic drug. But now they use those drugs to, instead of giving us full sleeping pills, they give us stuff like that to make us drowsy, to keep us asleep through the pain. And it was like, whoa,
Yeah,
you
a
should.
lot of,
I'd be.
and really well, and that's why I get the Xanax too. Um, so to help sleep, because
Yeah,
sometimes you be in so much pain. But as we are talking about these pills, I know there are people that, like we have Charlene Hill in here, and I know Charlene is she probably has some meditation exercises that we could do or think. But I'm gonna tell you, honey, when that pain hit, ain't nothing, ain't nothing nobody can do for me but give me a pill.
yeah.
Yeah.
See, I'm one of those that will sit there and go, "Don't give me a pill." But once my pain thresholds reach and high enough, I'm like, "Where? Show me. I want to try. Is it time to take another one yet?" Because when you're in that much pain, it can be torture, literally torture. You're not sleeping, you can't eat, you can't do anything. Like the small everyday pains and aches, I can get through, but when I'm going through a really bad patch, I do have to. I just try and stay away from the tramadol, stuff like that if I can. I've done it for the last few years, but I'm not saying if you need those pills, take them, you know. But for me, it was more counteracting because I couldn't work. I couldn't get up and go to work when I was taking those pills because it was making, yeah, it was taking the pain away, but I was so tired and exhausted, I couldn't function. So that made it hard. So I couldn't work, and I obviously my son was young at the time when they started me on that, so I needed to look after him, plus work, and it was like, how do I cope with all this? And I didn't cope. I kind of flaked a bit, but we got through it. But one day I might have to take the tramadol, but unless it's actually doing me good, there's no point.
I'll tell you, Angel, sometimes this internet goes out. So keep talking because I'll be coming back. Yeah.
Sorry, Miss April, it might be me as well. Sometimes I gas too much.
Yeah, but it's okay. Just keep the show going. Oh, Tracy says lyrical for pain. Yeah. Yeah, today's one of them days that
See, it,
back hurts. Oh my goodness. And I ain't let
yeah,
nobody operate on my back. Mm-mm. But let me
Miss
mute my
April,
mic. Keep talking.
Miss April,
Huh?
Miss April, I started a prayer book about 2 weeks ago, and you're already in now. So I have a prayer book. I do like, obviously, I pray throughout the day when I say, God, please help me with this. But when I wake up and when I go to bed, I pray, and I've put names in my prayer book, and I pray over the prayer book. So I've got you in there.
Oh, thank you, Lord. All the way praying for me all the way from the UK.
And anyone
I'm,
that wants to
and
go in there, I will keep you in there. Your name will never be removed.
mhm.
So your name will never be removed. That book will always be prayed over. For any names, you don't ever have to tell me your problem because God knows you, God knows your problems. So, but anyone that ever wants their name in the prayer book,
Oh,
just let
honey,
me
keep
know.
my name on there.
It's in
Keep
there. I've
my
got
name.
you, Riaz. I've got everyone.
Yeah, keep my name in there. Yeah, I need everybody praying for me. Because some days it gets rough and like I say, this thing we call life, and I'm not gonna sugarcoat nothing, y'all. Y'all know I always say that, but some days you just, you just don't feel good. These are some YouTubers. That was an accident. I hit that wrong button. You know, I try to have real life, what's normal going on in the world conversations. I'm not trying to sugarcoat things. I need people to know what's, in my opinion, what's really going on. A lot of people, they don't like to talk about the real is, like, let's just keep this real. Can we have some real conversations?
Miss
Some
April,
days I'm so depressed or the pain is so bad.
I'm with you there, Miss April.
Some days you could be on the phone with these insurance companies making appointments. Hold on.
Miss
Oh,
April, you've
where
been
did
through
that go?
so much. If you
Hold
didn't
on.
feel,
Mm,
you've been through so much. If you didn't feel down, if you didn't feel depressed sometimes, I'd actually have to wonder if you're human. So
yeah.
you got feelings, and sometimes those feelings, like, are not always happiness. None of us are happy all the time. I'm one of those, I don't know. My mum always taught me to smile, you know,
Hmm.
whatever was happening. I think that's the old way. Just put on a smile and kind of like it, whatever's happening, just smile. That's a good thing, but it's also a bad thing. I think we should talk about it when we feel like crap. It's normal to get depressed. It's normal to feel crappy and shitty if we're in that much of a crappy situation. That's normal. It's not normal to be strong all the time. Sometimes we break and then we come back stronger
Well,
if we let God fix us. That's my belief anyway. But
yeah,
you've been,
I just, like I say, today's not a good day. I've been on the phone with insurance companies and everything, and you just get tired some days. You just wanna have a day when you don't have to think about doctor's appointments, pills, taking your medicine, eating. You just you just want to have a day when you were 10 years old.
I just want
and,
to be
and,
normal. I
and, and,
remember when
and,
my
and
body
had,
didn't hurt.
yeah, and had no worries, you know. And it's not gonna happen, but everybody, you know, everybody gets, well, allegedly they say everybody gets down, but I do. I get depressed, especially on a day like today. But it's this too shall pass. This
It
too.
will.
Living with pain issues, living in pain, the invisible pain, where everybody thinks you're okay, or you got a strong system where people are helping you, and some people think like you got it made or got it going on. No, it's not
I'm
like
falling.
that.
I'm falling apart from head to toe. But thank
Yeah,
you for thinking I'm good.
yeah, you know. It was when I came back from South Carolina. I couldn't hardly breathe. You know, every time I get a new pain or something, I think cancer is coming back. Is it back? Is it back? Is it back? You know.
Man,
And
that's
we've been
because you've
on
gone through it
emotional.
twice.
Yeah,
Twice. Sorry for overriding. I did that deliberately. Just to, you've been through that twice. I
yeah,
had a scare once, and every time I get a lump in my breast because I've got hormone problems at the moment, 50. So I get lumps that are not cancerous, like cysts or something like that. I had a cyst a couple of years ago, and I, I thought it was cancer, but then it blew up so quick. I realised it might be something else, and I had a lump syringed from my breast. It turned out to be a cyst. That was scary enough. Imagine if I found out I had it. You don't have to imagine that because you've already gone through it.
right.
But then imagine you think you've got rid of it, you've beat it, and then it's
Yeah,
always in your mind that it can come back, and then you're telling yourself, no, it's just me being stupid, me worrying, and then it comes back again. You've
yeah,
been through a lot, so don't let anyone tell you that you haven't. You have been through a lot. And then on top of it, even if you go on a holiday, you come back, someone's passed away. Look at what happened with your house. And it's nice if you go on holiday and you're in a hotel and but not when you can't, we all like to go on holiday, but we all like to go home too, you know. The as much as we love a holiday and we enjoy our holiday, when we get back it's like, oh, I'm in my home. You didn't have that luxury. So you've been through a hell of a lot and with a lot of illnesses on top of it. So to me, you're a queen. When I put a crown, I mean it. You are a queen. You've been through so much and you are an inspiration. So like, don't ever feel that you're not. Don't ever feel that you're not worthy because you're doing so much out. You're speaking to people. There's going to be people that won't listen. They will just talk and not listen. And there's going to be people that actually knows your story and finds inspiration from it. And thank you for being an inspiration because I go to people, I find it an inspiration.
yeah. This is like I said. I know I don't be having hundreds of people in my shows. Um, uh, I don't have hundreds of people in my shows and all of this because I'm just, I'm dealing with real life subjects, not make believe things in the world, like real life subjects. Nobody wants to talk. I talk about everything, but I also talk about myself as well, um, and my
Good, because you're
issues.
important.
Yeah,
You're important and you was put here, you have a story for a reason. Even if your
yeah.
story is, you know, I've had a good life. That's a
Oh
brilliant
yeah,
story because you're professing to people that life
yeah.
doesn't have to be bad. If you've had badness in your life and you're professing it, you're speaking to someone else who's had that in their life. And like I said, it's not about feel sorry for me. It's about I've been through that. I'm not there,
Yeah.
I've been through it, or I'm going through it.
Now,
I'm going through it and I'm going to get through it just like I got through everything else that tried to hit me. Everything else that knocked me down might knock me to the ground, But I tell you what, when I get that F back up, excuse my language, and I did say F, when I get the F back up, I'm going to be stronger. Because there's only one time God lets me hit the ground, and that's when he's rebuilding me. He's emptying me so he can rebuild me stronger in him. And that's why I don't want to fix myself anymore. I want God to fix me. Because when I fix me, I mess up. When I fix me, I don't fix me right. But I want God to fix me. I want him to make me right. Because when he does it, he'll do it perfectly. Oh, sorry.
Oh yeah, Tracy, intimacy. Girl, please. Yeah. You know, and maybe I need to do just a women's health show and stuff. You know, when you got pain issues like cancer, like I've had my breast removed, some of them things mess with your hormones and stuff.
Uh-huh.
Some people don't even get sex drives anymore.
I don't have a sex drive at the moment at all.
Mm-mm.
I'm single, so that's good.
Honey, I'm glad I'm not. Oh God, if I uh, once I had my breast removed and like I was going through full full blown menopause at that time. Hold on, was somebody trying to come up? And I was going through full blown menopause. They put me on hormone pills and depression pills. And I thank God I don't have a sex drive because that would be another problem.
Yeah.
Because then you would want some. But I'm
See, I
single
used to have a
too.
high. I used to have
But
a
if,
high.
if you have a husband or you're in a relationship with somebody, I'm pretty sure you can find ways.
I'd love someone I could just hug and watch movies with. Is that bad? It's like I get guys like hitting on me all the time, and I'm like, oh God, really? And it's not at them. It's like I'm just I'm not equipped at the moment. I don't know if it's, but I think it's when I got depressed. Obviously, when my mum passed away, I was pulling myself out of it, and I hit when my big brother passed away. He was like, when my dad passed away, he was like, he became the father role in every way. And when I lost him in August, I hit rock bottom. My fibro flared up. I was depressed. Like I was at the point I I didn't want to go to doctor's appointments. I didn't care if I was ill because everyone that I loved was gone apart from my son. And I was that depressed and low in myself. I thought he was better off without me. And
Yeah.
although I'd never do anything to hurt him, and like I don't want to kill myself, you know, the thought if I was gone, he would be better off, and I would be with all the family that left me. And that was a stupid way to think. And I didn't keep up with my health checks. I didn't look after myself, and I should have done. But I felt so low in myself, and that's depression. That is
Mm-hmm.
depression.
Yeah.
It's selfish in some ways. When you come out of it, you're like, oh my God, why was I feeling, you know? But at the same time, when you're in that moment, you feel worthless to everyone. You feel like nothing on earth. And then you try and smile and hide it behind a smile because you don't want everyone to know how you feel. And that's why most people, they don't talk about it. And like Robin Williams, many famous people you see always had smiles on their faces, but end up in graves.
Right.
I
And
don't
just
think,
think some of those, some of those famous people really had some powerful voices that could have helped us along with themselves.
mm,
But I guess when you're famous, well, some of them have come out with some of the issues that they're dealing with. You think that you have to make everybody think that life's okay. And like I said, life is okay, but life is, it's not a straight path. You're gonna twist and turns and curves and accidents and everything. Yeah.
but I think the intimacy side, it is very difficult because you're in so much pain. You're so tired, and sometimes all you want is a massage and to fall asleep. And in a way, yes, it's selfish because you've got your partner there and he's got his feelings, you know, and he wants a cuddle and he might have his, I don't want to go too, but he's got his feelings as a man and he wants to be with his woman. And that is difficult. It is difficult.
And I know a lot of people. I know I look at people here in this building. You got some people that's in um, they call themselves dating. Me, you know, I don't want to be alone, um, but I can't try to cater to anybody else too, and then with my issues. Cause like if it rains and I don't feel like doing something, I'm not gonna do it. Cause I'm hurting.
You can't. It's not
You
even,
know.
you could get up and stand up and try to do it, but tomorrow you're going to be 50 times worse even if you do get through it.
And so you try to, and I'm not going nowhere when it's raining. But when I took that cruise this year, it was rainy every day, but I made sure I enjoyed myself because that was my first cruise. Um,
That must
I
have been
didn't take my
amazing, Miss
medicine
April.
because we were having drinks and stuff and wine, but I forced myself. Hell, I come back from that cruise. It took me about 3 weeks to a month to recover.
That's what I say now. When I was younger, I could, like, say for instance, you go out to a party, you have a good drink all night, I'll be fine. I could get up for work the next morning at 5 o'clock in the morning. Now, I drink a bottle of wine and I'm like, it kills me. I'm a cheap date, but I'm just not bothered enough, like, to date anyone when I'm finding a cheap date. But like a bottle of wine, that's it. I'm gone. That's it. I'm in pain for days. But I used to love drinking. I still do. Like my si-
Keep talking. I'll be right back.
I used
Keep
to
talking.
love. I used to be like the life and party of the. Sorry, life and soul of the party. Now it's like, oh, I have two drinks. I'm drunk because I've got my brain fog. I'm drunk and I'm ready to, I don't know, put Netflix on and get the popcorn out. So imagine if you've got like this guy that wants to go out, he wants to travel the world, climb mountains, and I'm like, oh my God, I've got to walk up the post office stairs tomorrow. At least he can give me his hook that he uses to like throw up, and I can use that. Yeah, it's all compromise, Miss April. But I think for me, I saw a post, and the moment I'm at in my life is more like trying to build, help my son. My son works hard, he's building himself, and I think, you know what, soon he's going to meet a wife, have children. So I'm more about, I want to build him up and build his family up, make sure they've got everything that they need. And that's my life now. I'm a simple person. I don't need a mansion. I don't need to be rich. But do you know what? As long as my son and my grandchildren are provided for, healthy, I'm happy. So
Yeah.
if God's got someone for me, great. But I would like someone. It's like I posted on Facebook today. I shared it. It was a post from someone else, but I shared it, and it was so true to my heart how it feels today. And it was, she said, she said, I love him. How do I know he's the right one for me? God said, because he will lead you to me. And I find in my life, there's always been distractions, deterrents, and I might be ill right now, but it's for a reason. And right now, that reason is bringing me closer to God than it is to man, woman, humans, or the earth. I want to be more spiritual. I want to love God like He loves me.
Yeah.
So this is my time with Him. And when I meet the right person, it will be at the right time, and He will lead me closer to God, not away from Him.
Well, honey, you know, they say where we're at is where we're supposed to be at.
Uh-huh.
Have you heard the saying? Like the way we're living, like right where I'm at now, like no matter what mistakes we've made, what roller coasters we've rode in life, they say you're right where you're supposed to be.
Amen. And I'm glad because I need this time in my life to spend like by myself, because I'm getting to know myself more now, probably at the age of 47, 48 in October. I know myself more now than I ever did.
Girl, I'm learning myself more now, and I'll be 32, I mean 62 in August. And I'm learning myself more now too. You know, it's a lot of things I'm realizing, things that have affected me, think, you know, but I've always been a happy go lucky person. But now it seems like the older I've gotten, some things I've found out. really, really are bothering me. And so, and that's okay too. I'm in therapy, so I'm fine. Yeah, I'm in physical and mental therapy. Yeah.
The thing is, sometimes I think the key point in our lives is when we get self awareness and realize, like, self awareness is one big key point. But when we come to that, we also come to awareness of crap that's gone on with us and around the world. And it can really drag us down.
Hmm. Yeah.
That's why it's good that you're in therapy. Sometimes I think I need it. I can't afford it at the moment, but I do need it.
Well, honey,
And
who knows?
I'm not laughing in a joke. I mean it. Like, I think I do
You don't
need it.
know what your insurance is gonna pay.
Don't have insurance.
Yeah. You don't know what the insurance is going to pay.
Mm.
Yeah.
The good
So,
thing is, the good thing is
yeah.
though, is in the church you have kind of people that you can talk to,
Oh,
people,
hey,
good
hey,
friends. It
those
helps.
eyes, PV. Hold on for one moment, Angel. Those eyes, and I bring it. Those eyes. She, honey, Amber put her, I mean, Angel, put her on your prayer list in the prayer book too, because she's been dealing with some health issues as well.
Doe eyes. I think I've got doe eyes. It might be a different channel. Has she got another channel?
Yeah, she has a channel, but she's been pretty sick too. She was just released from the hospital last week.
I'm sorry to hear that, doe eyes. But anyone, I've got that prayer book going if anyone wants to go on it. Like, it doesn't matter if you hate me, love me, like, anything. God loves us all.
Yeah.
I want
Well,
to be better than I was yesterday.
we're
I'll definitely put doe
we're
eyes.
part
I
of
think
a
I've got
great
doe eyes on my
we're part
list.
of a great community. Um, we just want to help people. We want to tell our stories. Um, Heather, chronic conditions. I got to get her up here too, because it was a lot of us that was dealing with health issues. Like I say, today wasn't, you know, it just wasn't a good day, but it got better. I got on YouTube, which YouTube was like my getaway from being depressed and everything. But yeah, I'm a human being and I have issues. I have health issues. I have pain issues. So, and I'm not ashamed of anything I ever went through in my life.
I'm proud of you, Miss April.
Mhm.
Anyone that goes through anything and comes through it, I'm proud of them. So someone that goes through it again, again, and again, I'm proud of it. And for me, your channel is more how I would like. I don't know if you take offense to it, but I class it as a unity channel because it unites people, whether it's in their happiness, their pain, their anger. You know, you talk about things, real things, so you unite people. You let people know this is how I feel, and if you feel like it, Like, you're not the only one, regardless of the issue. You don't you respect everyone. You expect their right to be right, and you respect their right to be wrong. So,
Hey, I'm 62. I'm just figuring it out. I'm still learning. I don't know everything, but yeah. But yeah, those eyes. How are you feeling? Yeah, 'cause she's been sick too, and I know Georgia girl. Her channel is a wellness channel because she's had lupus and cancer and stuff too. So
there's so much attack of sickness around.
yeah,
Miss April, I'll put them in my book.
you put
Let me
those
just
eyes
grab my
in the
book.
prayer book. Okay.
Sorry.
Oh yeah, Tracy, you hit it. You hit it right on the head. YouTube is for my peace of mind and for my legacy. And that's why I do it too. Because maybe one day, hey Mauritius, Yarn and Crabs, maybe one day somebody will listen to our shows and learn something. Yeah,
Miss
yeah. But
Doe.
most of the time,
Miss
your family
Doe.
not supporting you here on YouTube. Yeah. A lot of them are still working.
Miss
Some
April.
people don't even get on social media. So you can't get mad when you say my family doesn't support me. There's a lot of people's families that don't even deal with social media. We think everybody is on social media, but they're not.
Some of
They're
my
not.
family's on social media, but some are mostly like they're not YouTubers.
Yeah. Because there's so many sites and movie channels and
Say
yeah.
you've got TikTok,
hmm
Facebook, Instagram, YouTube,
Clubhouse, Rumble.
stuff I don't yeah, stuff I don't even know about yet.
Oh yeah, it's girl. Let me tell you, it's a lot of different sites. Yeah. So a
You,
lot of people on Clubhouse, don't forget Twitter, which is known as X, and then they got Threads. They have
I'm on
Threads.
I'm on Twitter, but I use it more like political because you go on there and you have an opinion about anything, and everyone's on your. It's
Yeah.
like, but it's more like political and supporting like charity work and stuff like that.
Well,
YouTube, I
TikTok.
do more for like entertainment, watching my videos.
Yeah, TikTok is a lot of watching videos and stuff. Like, well, it's a little bit of everything. Cause I've been seeing some old videos of different people.
Miss April, you still there? You've cut out. Hello.
Okay, this internet is starting to act up. I think,
Hello?
yeah, I'm here. Angel, you here?
I can hear you now. I
Okay.
don't know. The sound
Th-
went, sorry.
Yeah, this internet is starting to act up, everybody. I might come back on later tonight. Um, Today, um, Angel, you want to do a recap of the show on what we talked about?
Um, we spoke about illnesses, hidden illnesses. Um, if you've got one, don't let anyone get you down, tell you that it doesn't exist. You know it does. You've got your diagnosis, you feel your pain. You are strong, you are powerful. If you need to rest, rest. If your medication's working for you, take it. Do what you have to do to get through your day and be happy because you deserve happiness. Every single one of us does. If you're in a place of pain, like search every avenue so that you can find something that works for you because what works for one person might not work for another, but it doesn't mean that you're stuck in a hole. And if you do get depressed, don't do what some of us have learned from the past, which is hide or look ourselves away or even just smile, say, no, I feel like shit today, you know? And then someone might say, well, you know what? I'm going to drag you away and make you laugh. you know, someone might help pull you out of it. And if you don't pull out of it, maybe you need to feel, you know, you need a good cry. So let it out, but don't leave yourself alone. And don't listen to anyone tell you that you're not worthy just because you're not functioning today like they are. We all have our purpose. We're all worthy.
Yeah.
And Miss April, I've got to say, like, I haven't been through half of the things you've been through. And, like, you are an inspiration. The things that you've been through, you still keep on going. You still hang on to your faith in God. You know, you're even, like, I know even when you're going through all the stuff that you went through, you lost two people, went away, come back, and then your home's all over the place. Yeah, it's nice that you got a hotel, but then after a while, you could see you just wanted to go home. You
Yeah.
just wanted to put your own feet up in your own bed, and it was like, oh, it's like constant attack.
Yeah. Wait a minute. I want to say this, Angel. I want people to know, like, when we when we had this electrical fire and we had to evacuate our building and we had to go stay in the hotels. Don't get me wrong, I was grateful, but they
Yeah.
did what they should have did. But
Mm,
at the first week or so, it was fine because it was like a vacation.
yeah.
Well, it turned into misery after that because I was buying food every two and 3 days. I'm ordering from Uber Eats. We had a microwave with a refrigerator. I didn't have freezers. Uh, they were only bringing sandwiches. I need to eat
That's
because of the
ridiculous.
medication. I take honey only sandwiches, girl. I made pictures and videos and shows and stuff. But you know,
That
that
is
turns
ridiculous. How can you live on sandwiches?
sandwiches, honey. And so yeah, it was okay. But like I said, that was another thing here again, you had people that had not left their apartments or buildings since COVID. That experience, okay,
Yeah,
that experience was very traumatizing to some people.
it would be.
And so, but continue on. I want to,
Miss
yes,
April, even if they gave you a holiday in a wonderful place, even if you go to stay with family that you love, my God, isn't it good to get home with
yeah,
your own bed, your own slippers, your own, your own room, your own TV. It's nice to get home to your own creature comforts. It can be a
hmm,
lovely hotel, but it still doesn't have all your stuff that you need.
yeah,
So you don't feel like you're at home. And we like to feel
right.
like we're at home.
And
Holiday's nice, but we need a rest from the holiday sometimes.
but you can be in them hotels. Like, I don't know what's going on at these hotels. So pay low. Oh, usually that's what Candy has. Palo. Yeah. So you
Hey,
can finish the
Pilo.
recap. Okay.
I Hi, Pilo. I've been on Miss April's live before,
Yeah.
but yeah, we spoke about quite a few things, mainly to do with health. But it we do have to stop looking at people and saying, oh, but you look great. That's okay. You don't know what's going on the inside. Judging people and saying, this is how you should feel. I will never tell someone their feelings are wrong. Their opinion might be wrong, but your feelings are never wrong. So if you feel something, then it's real. If you feel sad, depressed, anxious, then that's not, I believe you.
Yeah.
If you're in pain, I believe you. If you tell me 20 times a day, I might go, okay, I understand that. It can get frustrating when you're living with someone in pain and you have to hear them, oh, my leg, oh, my arm, you know, but we all need to work with each other a bit more and be a bit more sensitive to each other, I think. Be able to be able to not only look at your situation but put yourself in the other person's situation and see how they feel. When we've got empathy for others, that's when we're winning, not just when we've got empathy for ourselves. When we're trying to fight for others, that's when we're winning. And that's where we'll find our strength. Because
Yeah.
I find, Miss April, when you come out here and you can be going through something, but you're always willing to help someone else through it too. And I think God gives you strength with that too. Because I see, like, you can be going through something, but when someone else is going through something, you feel for them. You're not just kind of like, oh, my pain, me. Like, you know how other people feel.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Cause let me tell you, some of the things that have happened to me, the hurt, the betrayal, and stuff. That them knife wounds dig deep. I also wanted to say this. Those that suffer in pain and never say anything, nobody could never help you. And then for those that say, they always talking, girl, every time you talking about they hurting, they in pain, well, you not living their life.
And
Yeah,
I'm glad you don't know what it's like to go through that.
right. And so, just because your aunt or uncle, your cousin, or your brother, your mother, your father, well, girl, they got a whole bunch of issues. I don't never hear them complain. Well, that's them. That's them.
We're
That's
all
them.
different. We're all different and we all handle
Mhm.
things differently. And a lot of people suffered more because they didn't let anyone help them. They didn't share it with anyone, so they couldn't let anyone help them. And I think that's what we're learning more today about psychology, is that when we do open up, we can help each other, even if it's just knowing you're not alone. I know how you feel.
Yeah. So
Miss
uh,
April, can I take a liberty and read this message?
yes.
You are an inspiration, April. I'm your age and admire your dedication. And I 100% back that up. I'm old enough to be your little sister. I'm only a few years younger, so you could be my big sister. And I do say, like, the things that you've been through, like, I do admire. I know we all go through stuff, and I've been through my stuff, but I don't think I could get through what you've got through and still come out smiling. I hope I do. I hope if I ever get to that point, I do. But if I do, it'll be because of people like you that I've seen get through it and keep on smiling. So I
Okay.
appreciate you.
Okay. Thank you for the super chat and also Charlene's. But you had to get to $100 to get them super chats. I just put my cash app up there. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
You
Yeah,
deserve it,
everybody.
April.
Everybody's got their own issues. I'm gonna tell you, when my cancer came back that second time, and I took that Brock gene test, and they told me I didn't carry the gene and all of that stuff, and it wouldn't come back. It's
Miss April, I'm not too sure if it's me or you, but I can't hear you.
yeah. And
You're
so,
back.
yeah, when that second time, when my cancer, yeah, um, I was
And I,
devastated. Hmm.
is it still
Yeah.
in your mind now after sort of like twice, like, oh,
Well, yeah,
is it
but that
a
second time
constant
it
thought
came
now?
back because the first time that second time when it came back, I was mad. I was angry. I didn't carry the gene. I had this. It was a gene test. So that just goes to show you, you know, all of this scientific stuff ain't. Yeah, it's not. It's not what it's cracked up to be. Yeah,
I don't trust a lot of doctors.
yeah. Because they like, oh, if you don't carry the gene, you won't get it. Because that was the whole point of me getting the gene test. Hmm.
I think
Yeah, and people can't tell other people how to feel. You're so right, Tracy. The struggle is real. Oh yeah, Candy, YouTube is a trip. Like you gotta get $100 before they'll pay you. And I don't get that many views. People be wanting subscribers to really, I don't get 1,000 views. And then when you have the memberships, people that have memberships, they take so much of that money. And yeah, but maybe I should have one. I wonder if anybody would join a membership. Yeah, I just wanna. Yeah, I just wanna. Yeah, YouTube. Like if you have a membership, they take 70%. Now it's 55-45. When we all came on YouTube, it was like 30-70.
to make money through YouTube, to actually get a wage just purely through YouTube, you need like hundreds of thousands of views. You've really got to get viral to do
Yeah,
anything
that's
that
why
way.
I'm not one of these. I'm not. You know,
Miss April, you
I,
could go viral. Don't ever think that you won't. Stay
what?
real, talk about real stuff, stay the way
Yeah.
you are.
Um, you got confusing. Yeah, YouTube. It when we first started, it was um, you got 70. YouTube got 30%. Now YouTube is 55 and 45, and they pay out once you reach $100 threshold. And to make monies on a show, you have to have like 1,000 views.
Hmm.
So people usually make their money. Some people have the memberships, but the memberships they take 70% of those. Now some of these big YouTubers, I'm pretty sure they have signed some type of um deal that they've made with them, like lead attorney and all the Tasha K's and all of these people. Well, they don't have to ask for cash apps, but people used to always tell me to ask for cash app. And they said, no, you need to ask. They give other people money. But yeah, it didn't matter to me. Yeah, yeah. She says people bare their souls for cash. Yeah.
I do come from London,
Mm.
but I moved out of London, so I'm just outside of London now.
Yeah.
If you're making pizza, Tracy, I'm coming over.
Yeah.
Tracy, I've never actually made a pizza. I've bought the base and topped, but I've never made it. I did actually once at school, but I think it was awful. It was very crispy and very charcoaled.
Uh-oh, there go Robert Keller. There go my other co-host. I was calling you today. Are you available later on, Keller? Um, I've got to fix me something to eat. You know, Tiffany Henyard, she done had another lawsuit filed against her.
Tiffany
And that
Hinyard.
fellow, that's Candy. Yeah. But we just been talking about dealing with pain issues, fibromyalgia, um, you know, how people want to tell us we're okay and different things. So are you available about 8 o'clock tonight, Keller?
Hi, Robert.
Hmm. Yeah, we were getting ready to wrap it up. Angel was giving the closing statement. So if
So,
you available about 8 o'clock, because we got those new people we met next last week. One of them inboxed me, and I told them I would do a show about 8. Okay, how long is your meeting? Robert Keller, him and I are similar in ways. We believe what we believe, and you can't change our minds.
hello, the problem is my doctor. Every time you go to see him, he actually wants to throw pills at me. And I'm like, "Yay." At one point, I'm taking the pills, but not taking them, if you get what I mean. I'm like, okay, thank you. And just to, so he will leave me alone. Because I'm like, half of the stuff that he was giving me, it wasn't effective. Like, if I walked in and said, I've got a broken leg, he'll try and give me depression pills. Do you get what I mean? Or painkillers. And it's like, well, my leg's broken, it needs to go in a cast, you know? Some of these doctors, you walk in and they just throw crap at you. They don't actually test you for what you need to. I had to fight so hard just to get the diagnosis for fibromyalgia. Fibromyalgia. I hate that word, but there's a possibility I've got MS, and that's going to take until they decide to do the right tests to actually do, like, diagnose me so I can get the right help for it. And it's ridiculous. I'm At the moment, I'm not taking anything. I do herbal teas. Um, I was prescribed um, amitriptyline for nighttime to get like so I can sleep through the pain. That's when the pain's bad. I don't have to take them all the time. But I stopped taking them because they wasn't good for me. And they wanted to try and put me on higher doses, and I knew the next step would go on to something else, and I thought, no, I've got to try and get my own self kind of through this, because the drugs they was giving me, like amitriptyline, not amitriptyline, tramadol. When they gave me the tramadol, I was asleep for like a week. I was in a lot of pain and probably needed them maybe for a little while, but the doctor was trying to keep me on them, and I was like, well, one day I took them and I just put every single one, flushed them down the toilet, and I was like, I don't want these because they're making me more tired, more less functionable. So I completely stopped, and I kind of waddled around the house for a while, holding on to furniture, holding on to the walls, and just maneuvering myself and getting through it. But I found like when I need to rest, I rest. But I'm doing a lot of sort of like trying a lot of homeopathic remedies, herbal teas. I grow a lot of herbs and stuff like that. So I'm trying it that way. But when I do get bad, I've got to admit I do have to reach for the painkillers. But I've not gone for the tramadol. I've gone for like heat patches, ice packs if I need them as well. Could both help, and anti-inflammatories. But oregano is a great anti-inflammatory too. So sorry, I speak too much. But I think as well. I think if you've grown up with like a family that's addicts, whether it's alcohol or drugs, like I've got this far. I don't ever want to be addicted or to anything. I've seen too many people hurt by drugs, and then I look at the pharmacists and I just think, oh, I don't trust pharmacists. I think a lot of this these pharmacists, these big pharma companies and stuff, they just push out their drugs to make money. They've probably got the magic pill that can cure us all of everything right now, but no one's bidded the right price, so they'll just let people die. So I don't trust anyone like that.
And you're right, Tracy Anderson. For us small YouTubers, there should be a different type of program for the small people. But then again, that's why I say I was so glad I didn't come on here. Well, when I first came on, finances was pretty good. But then, of course, COVID hit and a lot of things changed for people. And so this has become some people's income and uh, and lifestyle. So, but I'm glad I was not totally dependent upon YouTube. I'm sorry about that angel. I just wanted to respond to Tracy. And I watch videos where people cook a pizza. Okay.
My son loves pizza. He likes anything that's got cheese or spice. Chili or cheese, and he's happy. Or chicken. I'm gonna nip over to Tracy's channel afterwards and steal her pizza recipe. Miss April, have you gone to lick that screen of that pizza? I can't hear you.
Get dinner prepared. Yeah, Paulo, that's candy. Candy. We make candy through the R. Kelly sector, and there's a lot of us that still go around and support everybody. So,
Miss April, what
yeah.
is CBT?
Huh?
What is CBT?
Wait a minute. What did you say now? I didn't hear you.
Paula said, what about CBT? What do you know what CBT is?
Mm. Yeah.
Ah, like CBD, is it like, I get you. I'm like, oh. Me and Miss April's gonna move to a private island. No, I did try it, but I kept on forgetting to take it. And I think I wouldn't, I got some jellies from the store. My ex-husband bought them for me. I think I still got them now. I took them a couple of times, but I didn't see any reaction or anything. Like, I didn't notice any difference.
Okay.
But I think that kind of medication over there is stronger than we get in our stores here.
Oh Lord, I'm up here twice. This is good. Oh well, let me be tonight. Keep keep talking.
If I can find the pack, I'm sure I've got something here that um yeah, he bought in there's a store in town that does like jellies and sort of like if you smoke or whatever. But I did try them, but they wasn't doing very good. I think I tried them for about a week. I'm like, I'm terrible. I can't do like if I say I tried it for a week, that means I've done it 5 times.
Okay.
I forgot to take it twice because I'm terrible. But like, I didn't notice any difference or change, so I just continued with the heat patches and stuff like that. But like if I see them, I'll have a look and I'll take a picture and post them on my wall. But I don't. I think we get at like where it's only legal for a certain amount over here, unless you order them through a sort of like eBay or something. I don't know. I'm not very good at all that stuff. I'm old. I get my son to do all that. No, I think probably like I've seen on TV and I'm like, I took this jelly and like there was nothing. I didn't feel no pain relief, no nothing. And I'm looking, I'm thinking, I've just watched a program where this guy in America has just ate like 5 jellies and the police had to bring him home. And I'm thinking, is he a lightweight? You know? And it's no, apparently over there they're a hell of a lot stronger. So that's probably why they didn't help with anything. But oh yeah. I think last night I saw one as well. The police brought this guy home. He's like he's holding on to the walls. I'm like, my God. I thought he can't be. Is he really just like what would he be like after a beer? And then my son's like, no, in the States they're like really, 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 really strong. And Canada, apparently. If ever I pop to America, I'll try one in America. But if I'm holding on to walls and the police bring me home, Miss April better come get me. Yeah, he was. Apparently, he looked it. Oh my God, he was literally holding on, and he had all these stairs to go up to get to the apartment. I think when he got in, I think he like still lived with his mum. He got up like it was only filming at the bottom of the stairs, but I think his mum must have whooped his ass when he got upstairs. The police were just laughing though. They were actually laughing. They wasn't like they was just trying to help him. But it was funny. I'm sitting there thinking, really? We need to swap jellies. At least he could still stand up though, so that's good. He might have had to hold on to the walls, but he still stood up. Oh, I guess when they first become legal in America, everyone's like trying them, so that they don't know the limit. It's like, oh, these taste nice. Orange. I'll have an orange one. You know, like you're eating a bag of Haribo. Then all of a sudden it's like, whoa, dude. Oh dear.
What's that? Yeah.
I need to find like the Haribo man.
No. Okay.
No. If I went to America, I'd try one. I don't think I'd do what that dude done. I think he must have ate the whole store, you know. I don't recommend it. Children do not ever experiment. But it's like,
You know, on Twitter, what you it's known as X now. Um, like for your life, they don't they don't do anything with the lights anymore.
I just made me go on there. I think Twitter gives you because it's like it's not really censored. You get more information. You
They
do
don't
have to
they don't
still
do
size.
anything with the lights anymore. Well,
Yeah. I like to go on there and read a lot of their stuff and see what they're putting out because I think a lot of the platforms are censored. But then when you go on Twitter, sometimes you kind of understand why, the way people speak to each other.
Wait a minute, what was y'all talking about? Y'all say the drug problem in the U.S. Y'all need to find a dealer. I know,
Oh no, we
ain't
was
everything
joking.
over there?
No, we was joking about the edibles first of all, and I was saying about in the UK, like we get like they sell, CBD, whatever it is. They sell them in jellies for painkillers, but over here they're not very strong. In America, they're a lot stronger. I was saying about a guy in a video I saw. He'd taken a few edibles, and I think they were like jelly babies or whatever. He'd taken them, and the police had to bring him home. He was holding on to the walls. It's like, oh. In America, I think they're like really, really strong. Here, I think they've just done them sort of like to say, like with the most minute dose, like you wouldn't get high off of them or anything. And I didn't feel any relief in pain. But that guy was holding on to the walls. He was like, and she said, Parlo said, joking, you need to get yourself a drug, like as in edible dealer. But I did try the edible CBD jellies a week and I gave up because I saw nothing, no change, no pain relief, no nothing.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna get on off this phone. My my cell phone's actually getting hot.
You're echoing a little bit.
Angel, I thank you.
You're welcome
Tomorrow,
for having.
I'm gonna do a show and I'm gonna talk about Tiffany English.
If you let me know what time, then if I'm about, I'll try and get
Oh,
on.
okay. Tracy said so much pain and suffering. I don't care if I have a sex life or not. I can't even open up my medicine bottle. Hold on.
Amen.
Let me see if I can show you. Let me show you my hands now. Hold on. I
I
don't
don't know
know
how
how I'm up here twice. I don't super. Hold on.
Tracy, I've put you in the prayer book. Hello, beautiful.
Okay, so hey, my little short natural. Hold on. Let me. Okay, I'll see. You still here, Angel?
Yeah, I'm here still.
Oh, okay. Hold on, y'all. I gotta change that. See, this is my short hair. My hair doesn't grow far now. You know, it breaks out. So I just keep it cut short. Uh, this is my hand. See where my thumb is bent right there? Hold on. Let me change the camera around. Okay. See my hand. Hold on, y'all. Okay, you still there, Angel? Where did she go? Okay. See my hand. Ah, see, I can't even. This is how the arthritis. Yeah, where is Okay, hold on. Where is Angel? Now where did she go? Yeah, come back up. Come back up. Why did you leave? I done found the cooler. You can keep going. But this is my oh, okay. This is mm, okay, hold on now. Oh no. That's my bed draw my sheets because that's what I'm laying in today. Hold on. Mm, oh, okay. That's my thumb. So I'm gonna be starting my ow, ow! Shit. See. Oh God. So when I bend it, oh God. Oh Jesus. Shit. Mm, mm. Hold on. Oh God. God damn it. So anyway, hey Angel, I'ma
Thanks,
just
April.
let you keep
Sorry.
running the show. But see how this uh, yeah, I just oh boy. This is shit. Anyway, this is my thumb now. And these are my hands. I can't even oh yeah. See it hurts and it's all good. Mm. No, it's all good. I gotta go to some type of specialist. Cause as you can see, the way my thumb is,
Is it arthritis, Miss April?
it's the arthritis is all in my hands. So I can't. I'm like you. I can't open anything neither. I can't even open. Hell, I can't even hold the pen right now. And I'm going for lymphedema treatment for under my breast. But you got the platform, Angel. You could keep talking. Um, I'm trying to see how I can. So you can
What?
keep continuing on. I'm getting ready to prepare some dinner. So you could keep. Oh God,
Do you do you have anything that kind of helps to relieve the pain?
girl,
Because
I'm
that
getting ready to
must
pop
be
a damn
awful.
pill right now.
Oh,
You let me show you all of my. Mm-mm.
so your hands you need for everything.
Yeah. So yeah, that's some of my pills. These are some of them. Yeah.
So if I pick you up, you're gonna rattle.
So,
If I pick you
so
up and
y'all,
shake
that's
you, you're
some
gonna
of my. Those are some of my. Then along with my iron pills, this was, the Flonase spray I told you they gave me for my allergies. Mm, yeah. But shit, let me find my pain pills. Keep talking. I'll be. Damn it.
be
Yeah.
very careful when these doctors are
Okay.
giving you lots of pills. Be
All right,
careful that none of the pills that you're getting
girl.
um, has a reaction, because I've heard so many people, like
I
the
take
doctors will give you this.
oxycodone, which they call Xtansva, and I take hydrocodone. Mm, okay. Mm, mm,
Oh, Miss April,
shit. Hold on.
I remember at one point when I was taking, like, I think about five, I had five different pills, because if you're taking one pill, sometimes you've got to take another pill so you don't get stomach ulcers with it, and it's like, oh my God. I don't like taking tablets anyway, because I've got a horrible gag reflex.
Mm,
But like, I have to use a fizzy drink to swallow the
mm,
pill, and like, just looking at all those pills is like, oh,
mm.
it's torture just having to take them.
Okay. Mm.
I shared a video the other day, and it was this woman, and
No,
she
it
was,
don't take away all of the pain. It takes away some of the pain. Yeah. Mm, mm,
and that's the problem. You can find things that will ease it for a bit, but when it gets that bad that no matter what you're taking, it doesn't it doesn't improve your quality of life,
mm.
because
Okay.
you're always feeling that. I feel blessed because at least with my fibromyalgia, I know people that are constantly disabled with it, whereas I have bad bouts. And if even even if I get pain every day, it's minute pain unless
Mm,
I have a bad bout, and
mm.
then it's chronic. So I get a break from it. So I'm blessed in that way.
Yeah.
To
Yeah.
be like to be in pain constantly.
Yeah.
You're a strong woman, Miss April, because you still get up, you're still going, you're still fighting for yourself and others.
Yeah. I don't even know what happened. It's see the way my thumb is. It's just like mm, shit.
It might be trapped bone. There might be a possibility if it's arthritis and it's trapped bone, any crumbled bone, that they can operate on it. But it depends on, they can operate on it, but it doesn't mean that you're not going to get reoccurrence of the problem. So they can operate and you might feel good for a while, but then if you've got arthritis and your bones are crumbling, then it will probably reoccur again. it won't be a cure, but it'll be relief. So you have to work out,
And
well,
you know what, Candy? You about right. When I'm in pain, I'ma take about anything because I
mm,
have no tolerance for pain. But like I said, with this finger, with this thumb, it's so weird because it's like that something right up in here. I don't know, but I gotta I gotta go see an orthopedic doctor for this. This is it's so much. Yeah, it's so much. Mm, yeah.
it's
Okay.
probably little pieces, little tiny
So I
fragments.
can't. I can't.
So
Like I said, I can't hold. I can't hold. When she was saying mm, that she mm, mm, that she want to she couldn't open medicine. I was trying to show her that I can't neither. I can't even write my name right now. So, because I'm right-handed now. But it is what it is.
sorry, Miss April. I can't hear you at the moment. Not sure if it's me. Miss April's left me, has she? I think. I just realised. But I do think with any kind of, I think with your arms, your hands, Miss April, I think it could be arthritis. You can see where your fingers are bent, they're hard to straighten. It can be the bone that's crumbled. So in your joints, if it's crumbled around your joints, then it's hard to straighten or to bend. The movement will become hard. And it's almost like, imagine if you've got a piece of glass stuck in your finger and it's healed over, or that bone would be like a sharp pain inside, I would imagine. I'm not a doctor, but I kind of imagine that. I think Miss April's gone. Hope I'm not talking over her. Did Miss April drop? Not fair, Miss Tracy. Don't put up with that. Like, be sympathetic to other people, but at the same point, you know, we deserve better. Hi, Tony. I think as well, the problem is when we're like, I think when we're going through something and you talk to people that don't understand, they find it frustrating because they don't understand. And perhaps he's frustrated because he doesn't understand both, but feels it more comfortable to talk to you, you know, to perhaps he's venting at you because he feels like more comfortable to do that with you. I think Miss April left me. I'm not too sure where Miss April's gone. I can't see her, so I'm presuming I'm the only one up here. And I'm hoping I'm not speaking over her. Oh, it says I'm in the show and everyone can hear me. Miss April might have had to do something quickly. I didn't hear her say, I heard her cut out and then.
Okay. All right. All right. Okay. Come on back, Angel. Hey, everybody. We are just talking about life lessons. Hey, everybody. We are just talking about life. Yeah, Angel's coming back. She's co-hosting, hosting the show as I'm taking breaks. We are talking about women that live with pain, um, living with the fibromyalgia. We got Tracy Anderson, Those Eyes, myself, Angel, um, Palo, also known as Candy. Um, we all have health conditions. And what we're doing is we're just talking about, living in pain, getting up in the morning, facing everything, saying, hey, it's okay when it's really not okay. I showed everybody my hands and like how I can't write due to the arthritis and how this thumb is messed up now. Come on, Angel, so you can this your show now. I have no problem with anybody that would like to use my channel. Anybody can use my channel long as you disrespectful of everybody. We don't disrespect people over here at April Showers Network due to race, color, creed, religious views, or political views. Um, America was built on the lie, and this country was built by everybody. Hold on. Mm, Hold on, y'all. Okay, girl, I was downstairs. Angel, where did she go? Hold on. Wait a minute, Angel. Hold on. Hold on, Angel. Hold on.
Way. We got
Okay,
there.
there she goes. My phone had gotten a little hot, and I was downstairs with somebody else. I had my phone up here. Maybe it needs to cool off. So you can go on. You got the show.
What was
Okay.
we talking about, Miss April, before you left?
I don't know what you was talking about. I just so happened I took my other
I panicked. Yeah, but I was saying,
and okay. Um. So we
I
took
was,
the banner down. Um. So we're just talking about Tracy Anderson and everybody. We're talking about the issue, the ignorant people we have to deal with when we have pain issues. And this is another person, Anderson, another person I call the ignorant MF. She says, they said, I have a male friend. It's okay for his sister to have pain and feel bad for her, but my pain is fake and I should be there in his needs.
yeah, that's not good.
Yeah.
See, it. it is ignorance, but you've got two different kinds of ignorance. You've got ignorance that they don't know and understand, and ignorance that they
I
just
gotta take. Hold on.
not bothered. It's like, I don't care. I can't hear you, Miss April. That's good, Patty. I've got to pop over and see some of your dishes. I've not been over to your place for a while. I think, Miss Tracy, what you have to do is, if you have to do what's right for you. If you're in pain, you rest. If someone says to you, I don't believe you, or tries to put you down for it, let them. They're entitled to feel the way that they feel. But don't let don't kind of like, don't let anyone force you to have to get up and do things that's going to make you ill. Like, you're worthy. So if getting up and, say for instance, if someone else was to cook a meal for you today, meant that you wasn't going to be tired and ill for 2 days because you're at a point where you're absolutely exhausted, then someone needs to step in and intercede for you, and that's part of a friendship. It's part of a partnership, like in a relationship. So we should never deny someone else's pain because you don't know what they're feeling. I know we can get up and get frustrated, and we can think in our own pain on that day. Oh, I've done that where I'm kind of like, you've got a headache, I can't move, I need sleep. I've had those frustrating days, but like, you shouldn't have to live or put up with people in your life that's treating you like that, that's saying to you, it doesn't matter how you feel, you've got to do what you've got to do. Because I think when most of us are trying to do our best anyway. It's not like we want to be in pain. It's not like, you know, and most of us are trying to smile through it, still cook the dinner, still clean the house, some going to work, gardening, taking care of family members, but we're still going, so be proud of yourself. But sometimes it is ignorance because maybe they've experienced someone who's kind of like, made excuses to get out of raking the garden or emptying the trash, so that they think everyone's like that. Unless someone sees you with your leg hanging off, and I think they kind of don't see pain. Tracy Anderson, you can't buy me or give me gifts to think it would happen. I'm not your cool girl. Exactly. You have to. In a way, you can say, yeah, men do some men do try to buy women, but then at the same time, some women are there to be bought, so we're all put in one category, if you get what I mean. I watched her, I don't know if anyone likes her or not, but I agree with her on this subject, Candice Owens, and she said women are becoming the perverts, and she literally had pictures up of women in clubs naked on top of men. It's like, whoa. When you look back, like, I'm 47, I'm nearly 50, like in 2.5 years, not even that. And when I look back on my childhood, wearing shorts above your knees was like, whoa, that was getting a whooping in school for. So, and you look now, and it is like, I think we sell ourselves short as women. I'm not talking about, I'm talking about women as a whole, because I think we have a reflection, like, we all have a reflection on each other, the way we behave, because we're all, we're put into those categories, aren't they? We, men, women, and we're put into the categories of how we behave. So, although I'm not naked in nightclubs, I am a woman, and I guess we all kind of in that category. I think today I don't know. I thought it more probably last year, even into what I'm wearing. And this isn't against anyone else, what they wear or anything. Maybe it's my age coming 50. And I thought, maybe I might change this and change that. But yeah. Then I look at some things and I think, whoa, I ain't naked in the club. So I'm doing something right. I don't know. Miss April's left. But I think it's important. I think in relationships, if you use money to sort of like control the relationship, it's never going to work. Like, you can marry a rich man or you can marry a rich woman, and tomorrow you could both have nothing, the way the world works. So you're still going to love that man, and you're still going to love that woman when there's nothing. Because the money is not always guaranteed, but the man is. And men should think that as well. Like, they don't have to buy, yeah, they open doors, open car, but you don't have to, like, it's your first date with a woman and you're passing her $1,000, or you're passing her money, and no. I've seen like shows on YouTube, sometimes I just sit there and scroll, and like, it's like women, and it's like, he's got to be making like $10,000 before he dates me, or 25 or 45. It's like, and how much have you got in your bank account? It's quite scary when you've got a son, I think. But I've put you and Doe Eyes in the prayer book, so let's keep on praying against that pain. I think when we look at the world, I think that's what the whole world is in at the moment, pain. Everything that's going on. You turn on the news and you can get traumatized just by watching the news today. Oh God. I switch on the news, I watch it for 10 minutes, I scream at the telly, and then I'm like, God, why? Like a lunatic. And then I go onto YouTube. There is so much going on around the world, so much going on. The world has gone absolutely crazy, and if you just open the front door, turn on your telly, it's enough to depress anyone. But I think that the TV, the media is there to divide and traumatize us so that we feel like shit because they want to keep us down. So sometimes it's best to switch it all off, take a deep breath, and go and do some gardening or something. Get at one with nature, play some music, sit in the sun, go and do some gardening, go lay on a beach. And just pray, because as simple as it is, I think when we pray, sometimes we say all I can do is pray, but sometimes that's the best thing we can do. Well, not sometimes, but always, in my opinion, that is. Like, we've had a young guy just go missing in Spain. I've not heard the news tonight. I'm praying that he'll come home safely. His family's sort of like absolutely kind of devastated, worried. And I think, oh my God, my son wants to travel on his own. He's going away twice this year on his own. I want to grab him and go, please don't go. But at the same time, I've got to let him go because he's a young man and he's going to experience the world and have some fun. I just got to leave him in God's hands and say, God, it's my baby. Look after him. One thing I'm learning, if we have to learn to let go of our children before we pass away, because sometimes we forget to teach them how to live without us. So when we do go, it can be absolutely devastating for them. It's going to be hard anyway, but you know, you have to let them spread their wings and trust that everything you've taught them will be in the back of their head or the front of their head, wherever it will be, needs to be when they need it. Miss April's back. I was on the chat. Is she? No. But don't ever feel like you're alone with anything, because you're not. There's always, not even just one person. Like, there might be one person, if you make a video about it, there might be one person that watches, but then there could be 1,000 that watches it afterwards. And even if it's just two people, one person that thinks, yeah, I relate to that, and I'm not alone. Someone else feels exactly how I feel. But just remember, don't kind of like, no matter what, don't let anything take away your quality of life. So like, even if you're in pain, if you're like, still find things that you can do, things that you can. Because some people I know have got a lot worse than sort of like anything that I've got. Permanent severe disabilities where they can't move, for instance. And it's like, don't ever always find something, because there's always something that you can, you know, we're all worthy. If we're still on this earth, we still have our uses. So, and if you do see someone in pain, like, and they say to you, if you can't, if you're not the kind of person that has a tolerance for, or some people just don't, they care, but they're not good at kind of being there for others in that way emotionally, then just explain that to them. Don't kind of blow up at them, because it can be hurtful when you're going through a lot and people are like, oh, I don't think I think you're making that up. You give you, I don't know. I think a few doctors wouldn't care if they got the money for it, but doctors wouldn't be diagnosing you, giving you the pills. You wouldn't be feeling the way you feel. Some people just don't understand, and some people just don't care. You kind of have to figure out which is which. I don't know if Miss April can hear me, but I have to leave soon. I can't type in the chat, I don't think. I don't want to bore everyone. I think I done that a while ago, so poor Miss April. I'm ruining your stream. I'm trying to hammer on until she comes back, because my son's just come home. Oh no, she's completely gone. I think Miss April's gone off to make a nice cup of tea, nice sandwich. No, I think after the hotel, I don't think she wants any sandwiches. Nice slice of cake. I do love that one though, and you can't buy me gifts. To think it would happen, I'm not your cool girl. I think plenty of people have relationships, some have sexless relationships, and that's cool. I think whatever you're looking for in a relationship, there's someone out there that's willing to give it to you. Just be you, and the right person will come along eventually. Just don't waste your time on if you see something that's like, no, that's not gonna work. Run. But we have the relationships we settle for in the end. So we can settle for something good, we can settle for something bad. But I think anyone that's in a relationship, if you decide that that's the person you're with forever, then in sickness and in health, I guess. So I don't know if Miss April's phone's okay. I don't want to leave until she comes back. I feel terrible. I have to make lunch for tomorrow. Last day at work, and then if the weather's like this, I'm hopefully going to go to the beach. That's if I don't have any surprise visitors. I'm not far from the beach, so it's like 20 minutes. So if it stays like this, good, but we've had a really horrible summer. We had a horrible spring. Our summer's more like spring with bad weather. So I'm hoping we'll, instead of just having a terrible summer, we're just having a late one. I have to get my washing. I've just put all of my slippers I walked outside in them, and they're like sock slippers. Straight after we cut the grass, I've got a hole in one now and grass stains on them. Hopefully, Miss April will come back and you'll get someone someone decent on the line. Hey Patty, yeah, I'm good. Miss April should be back soon. I'm not very good at this. You all saw my big head then. Miss April should be back shortly. I'm good. It's like 11 p.m. here, so I'm ready to make lunch for tomorrow for work for me and my son, and then jump into my bed. What time is it there, Patty? Hey, what did you cook tonight, Patty? Miss April, I have to go because my son's come back. I don't want to bore all of your people. They'll be like, oh my goodness. They all need the Queen back. It's 11 p.m. here. Ah, nice. Red beans and rice. Mm. If you posted it, I'm coming over to look. I be seeing so many dishes coming out and like licking the screen. Sometimes I just have lunch and I'm looking
I
and I'm
want to
like,
thank y'all for joining us.
sorry, Miss April, I can hear you now.
Okay, So thanks everybody for joining us today, and I'm gonna end the show now. Thank you. Okay.
God
Peace,
bless Miss
everybody.
April. God bless Miss April. Enter the chat.
Okay. I didn't know you had a show. No,